Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the 239 Real Estate Roundtable podcast. My name is Kevin Tremmel. I am a local realtor here in Southwest Florida with eXp Realty, and I help people buy, sell, and invest real estate here in Southwest Florida. Today, we're going to talk about the top 4 neighborhoods in Southwest Florida for first-time home buyers in 2025. As we all know, our beautiful area has experienced a ton of growth over the last 10 to 15 years, which has been great for people that have been fortunate enough to own a home because of all the equity that we are sitting on collectively, but it has been less great for people that don't own a home yet due to mainly affordability concerns, right? I still believe there are a few pockets here in Southwest Florida that still offer affordability without sacrificing safety and amenities and growth and things like that. So obviously, when we talk about amenities or areas, for first-time home buyers, there's a couple criteria that we should be looking at. So I've established a system how we're going to go through each of these neighborhoods. The first one is going to be a really quick one-sentence summary of the neighborhood. That way, I'm going to do my best to capture kind of the spirit and the vibe of that neighborhood as best as possible in one sentence. Then we're going to do like a quick overview, which is going to be 3 to 4 bullet points of where the neighborhood's located, what type of housing is there, and kind of what makes the neighborhood unique. We're then going to talk about the schools in the neighborhood, at least the most kind of nearby schools. And then I pulled ratings from niche.com to give us a rating as well for each of these schools we're going to talk about. Also, we're going to talk about crime. So I got my crime ratings from whatismycrimerisk.com. They rank on a system from 1 to 10, and the current U.S. national average sits at 4. And then we're going to talk about prices, what's the median price in each of these neighborhoods, and of course, how many people own their homes versus how many people rent their homes in these respective neighborhoods. So without further ado, let's dive right in with the first neighborhood, which is Golden Gate Estates in Naples. So the headline or the summary of this neighborhood, how I would summarize this would be rural living in with nearby conveniences, right? So you're going to be about 20 miles east of Naples. You're going to have nearby conveniences like restaurants, banks, fast food, Publix, grocery shopping, hospitals, things like that, all along Collier Boulevard. And you're going to have a really, really wide array of housing options in this neighborhood. So you're really going to have everything from a single-family home on a large acre or 2 lot, all the way to a new construction community full of townhomes in an HOA with a community pool kind of thing, right? And of course, everything in between, okay? So as far as schools go, so we have the Estates Elementary School, which gets a rating of A-. You're going to have, as far as middle schools go, you're going to have Corkscrew Middle School, which gets a rating of A- as well. And then you are going to have Palmetto Ridge High School, which also gets a rating of A-. As far as crime goes, this is going to be a 1, so about as low as it can get. Again, the United States national average currently sits at a crime rating of 4, according to this website. And then the median price over the last 12 months is $605,000. Now, this might sound like a lot, which, obviously it is, but when compared to other areas in Naples and Collier County, you'll actually very quickly notice that this is somewhat affordable relative to those other areas. So, and then 84% of people that live in Golden Gate Estates actually own their home, which is great. Now let's head north a little bit to neighborhood number 2, which is San Carlos Park. The summary for this neighborhood would be single-family homes with easy access to all major roads in Southwest Florida, right? So you're going to be about 20 miles south of Fort Myers. You're going to be about 29 miles north of Naples. and you're going to have very easy access to 41 and 75 because it's actually sandwiched right into in between 41 and 75. You're going to have a lot of nearby shopping and entertainment with Gulf Coast Town Center. You're going to have a lot of parks off Three Oaks, and it's just a really kind of awesome community to live in. And you're going to be, St. Charles Park, you're going to mostly have older single-family homes, right, for the most part. As far as schools go, you're going to have Rama C. Page Elementary School, which gets a rating of B+. You're going to have Three Oaks Middle School, which gets a rating of B+ as well. And then you're going to have Estero High School, which gets a rating of B. Your crime score for St. Charles Park, according to mycrimerisk.com, is going to be a 4. And then your median price over the last 12 months is going to be sitting at $372,000. And 74% of people living in St. Charles Park actually own their home. So pretty high ownership percentage in St. Charles Park as well. Now, the third neighborhood, we're going to head east a little bit, which is going to be the Parkdale/Mirror Lakes neighborhood area of Lehigh Acres. To sum this up in one sentence, it's going to be a rural neighborhood undergoing a transformation. So you're going to be about 18 miles southeast of downtown Fort Myers. You're going to have very easy access to State Road 82, which will take you, of course, to Daniels and Colonial. And then those roads, of course, can take you to 75, 41, and wherever you need to go. There are going to be actually a lot of major national builders in this area as well. You have Lennar building a very, very big community right in the heart of this area. You're going to have D.R. Horton in the area. You're going to have LGI Homes in the area. You're going to have Miranda Homes in the area. So you're going to have, in addition to that, also a lot of what I would like to call like mom and pop builders, just some smaller people that aren't necessarily nationwide or listed on the stock exchanges and things like that. And then it's going to be mostly pretty much all single family homes built in the last 15 to 20 years. And of course, a lot of new construction as well in this area. Your schools are going to be Mirror Lakes Elementary School, which gets a rating of B-. You're going to have Lehigh Acres Middle School, which gets a rating of C+. And you're going to have East Lee County High School, which gets a rating of C+ as well. Your crime score in this neighborhood is going to be a 2. And your median price in the last 12 months is going to be $341,000. And 66% of people that live in this neighborhood actually own their home. Now, jumping north of the river and heading into North Fort Myers and northeast Cape Coral is going to be our last neighborhood, which is kind of the Gator Circle, Jacaranda area there, which is right off 41. So to summarize this neighborhood, it's going to be HOA communities off of 41, right? Obviously, Gator Circle is not going to be an HOA community. However, it does offer a lot of privacy and the feel of an HOA. Reason being, there's really only 2 to 3 roads that lead in and out of that neighborhood. So there's not going to be a lot of through traffic. People that usually drive in there are, your neighbors or friends of your neighbors and things like that. So it'll kind of give you that community feel without the restrictions and the financial obligations in an HOA. So you're going to be about 10 miles north of downtown Fort Myers, and this is going to be one of the very, very, very few places if you want the Cape Coral lifestyle, and if you want to live in Cape Coral but you want to be in an HOA, this is going to be one of the very few places where you're going to find that, because Cape Coral pretty much almost has, you can probably count the HOAs communities in Cape Coral on one hand, besides obviously in this northeast area of Cape Coral. So a lot of people that want to be in Cape but want to be in an HOA, they look here. You got, for example, Entrada and things like that. And then you're also going to have all your major builders in the area: D.R. Horton, Lennar, Adams Homes, Miranda Homes, Holiday, LGI. You're going to have some smaller builders in there as well. So a lot of activity happening in there as well. As far as schools go, so Diplomat Elementary School gets a rating of B+. Diplomat Middle School gets a rating of B-. And then Island Coast High School, which is right in the heart of Gator Circle, gets a rating of B-. Your crime rating here for this neighborhood is going to be a 1, versus, again, national average in the United States currently is at 4. Your median price in the last 12 months, you're going to be at $337,000, and 89% of the people that live in this neighborhood own their own home. So there you have it. My personal top 4 communities in Southwest Florida for first-time homebuyers in the year of 2025. But now it's your turn. I would love to hear from you. Where did you buy your first home? Where are you looking to buy your first home? I'd love to kind of get some feedback on what you think is the best area for first-time homebuyers in Southwest Florida. Leave a comment down below, please. Also, like this video, subscribe for more content like this if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next episode. Thank you.